And then release this pose from your body. Step forward again. Let's do warrior 2 on warrior 1 on the other side. So this time leave your right foot in front. Take a generous step back with your left foot. Turn your hips so they face the front end of your mat. You're going to sink down through your right sit bone and arc your arms up. Virabhadra 1, the rising up of the warrior. Okay, and then release this pose from your body. Going to step forward again, and this time we'll do warrior 2. So warrior 2 is the drawing of the arrow. This time you're going to take a generous step back with your right foot and turn your hips to the long edge of your mat. You'll bend your front left knee, but make sure it stays rolled out over your second and third toes. And then bring your arms up, warrior 2, Virabhadra 2. And this pose you can see 1, 2 limbs here. So that's why it's called warrior 2. Okay, and then release your arms down. Turn your toes so they're both facing that long edge of your mat. Let's do a wide-legged forward fold as a counter pose here. Okay, and then come upright again and turn your left toes in this time and your right toes towards the other short edge of your mat. Keep your hips facing the long edge of your mat. Of course, depending on your flexibility of your hips, you may have to favor your knee over your hip. So bend your front right knee, roll your knee out. So notice my hips are going to move a little bit towards my knee here. So more important to take care of your knee than to have your hips all the way turned here. And then bring your arms up to parallel to the ground. Warrior 2 arms, Virabhadra 2. And then slowly release this posture from your body and bring your feet in. So one thing I wanted you guys know today that I'm really excited about, because of your donations, we want to continually improve the quality of the show for you. And one of the things that we've been able to purchase because of your donations is, what's it called, Tim? So what that's going to allow Tim to do is to walk around, and we're going to have to be more careful about our backdrops now. But you'll be able to get like a 360-degree view of what's going on. You know, in the movies, it's going to be like the movies, kind of, where you get those big round shots. But we're going to be able to do those for you now, which is great. So, which I just think is going to be so great for yoga. It's going to give you a nice smooth shot, and you're going to be able to see poses from every angle. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for it to arrive. It's coming from the UK, so Tim thinks it'll be here soon. I think it might take a little time to arrive. Plus, Canada Post has been on strike in Canada here. So yeah, we're dealing with a few challenges as to the arrival of that camera, but hopefully, best case scenario, we might even have it for you tomorrow to do episode 88. Okay, so arms in the air. We're going to do Warrior 3. So this one, think about Veerabhadra placing Daksha's head on the stake. This story has everything. It's got jealousy, it's got rage, it's got murder, it's got suicide. I mean, this story has everything. Exciting story. Okay, reach your arms up. So this time you've got 3 limbs off the ground. You're going to inhale here and exhale, tip forward. And then slowly up. Let's exhale our arms down and around. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Okay. And then let's stand on your other foot. Inhale, arc your arms up. Exhale and tip forward. Okay, and then release this pose from your body. All right, so as warriors, sometimes things don't work out for us and we have to let go. So there's this incredible pose called Dying Warrior, one of my favorite poses, definitely one of my favorite poses to teach and to watch my students do. You're going to come down onto all fours. This is a lying down on the ground pose. So you'll start on all fours and walk your knees out to the right side of your mat so that you'll lower your left hip down onto the mat. And then you're going to lie down on your chest with your arms out to the side. Okay? So in this pose, you really need to put on your listening ears because and really listen to the directions, okay? This one tends to get confusing for people. What you're going to do now is straighten both your legs out to the side. Okay? And then the next piece of this is really simple. You're just going to take your top right leg and bring it straight down. You're going to leave your left leg where it is. And turn your right hip towards the inside of your left thigh. And that's it. That's Dying Warrior. Well, actually, there's another step to it if you wish. If you don't have any neck injuries or issues, you can actually turn your head to the left to face the other way. So for me, that's not a good idea. I like to be kind to my neck, which has been through too many whiplashes. Okay, and then gather up your warriors. This is the best part about playing Dying Warrior on the mat, is that you get to come back to life. So there you have it, reincarnation. Okay, come back to the center. And let's go over to the other side. Walk your knees over to the left side of your mat. You're going to lower your right hip down this time. And then lie your chest on the ground, arms out to the side. And then you're going to straighten out your legs. You know, I kind of got sidetracked there. You can stay here. This is a nice modified version of the pose. The next step is to straighten out your legs. And then you can take your top left leg straight down as well. Okay, and then gather up your dying warrior. Come back up onto all fours and sit with your legs straight out in front of you. Okay, so dying warrior. The next pose that I want to do, just one more pose. It's really quick. I'm getting the I'm getting the arrow, the warrior's arrow here. Okay, so one more pose. They want to do this pose. They probably don't actually. What you're going to do is place your hands on the ground. For my shoulders, I like to have angle. You're going to play around and see what way you want your hands. You can turn your hands all the way around, or you can turn them in. You're going to see what works best for you. Okay, so mine like to be like this. You're going to roll your shoulders back and down and lift your chest, and then lift your pelvis up off the ground. Modified version of that pose would be to do it with your knees bent. Okay? And then you're going to lower yourself down, and we're going to come around to child's pose. So I chose that pose because to me it's like that shield of armor, lifting that shield of armor that a warrior might wear. Okay, and then roll up through your spine and come to a seated position. Bring your hands to prayer position, and we'll finish with a quote today by Francis de Sales. Nothing is so strong as gentleness. Nothing is so gentle as real strength. Namaste. Thank you for joining us for episode 87 of Namaste Yoga. Remember to send us your emails and feedback about the show, how you're integrating it into your own life and how it's helping you in your life. You can friend us on Facebook, find Namaste Yoga on Facebook and like us there. And thank you so much for all your kind donations, which is helping us to continue to produce this show and continually improve it for you as well. So thanks so much for being with us here today. And we'll see you real soon for next week. We're going to do Karmasana, turtle pose. Namaste.